If I wasn't afraid to come forward sooner, then maybe he wouldn't have done it to other girls. I feel really guilty. To this day, I feel really guilty.
What's up, everyone? Welcome back to Totally Pointless, where we tackle the stories that refuse to go away, whether we like it or not. I'm your host, TJ, and today we're diving into something heavy, something that still haunts so many. Jeffrey Epstein still lives. No, not in the literal sense, but in the minds of the victims who were robbed of justice, who will never have the closure that they deserve. Now, Jeffrey Epstein may be dead, but for his victims, he's still alive. He lives in their memories, in their pain, and in the unanswered questions about what really happened the night he supposedly hung himself in the New York jail cell. And let's be real here. We do not believe that he hung himself. Not for a second. Epstein's death left so many people with shattered pieces. And the worst part? The Epstein files. Still hidden. We're all waiting for them to be fully released, waiting for the truth to come out. But until now, he continues to live on in the minds of these women and girls whose lives he destroyed. These survivors, they carry him with them every day. There was no courtroom showdown, no face to face confrontation that could give them the kind of closure that they need. That was stolen from them, just like their innocence. Now, today we're going to hear from some of these brave women videos of victims speaking out about the scars that never heal. And I'll show you pictures of Epstein. There's a video of the cell he was found in, and more. Let's watch this trauma that continues to echo along after his death.
It's something that I have worked very, very, very hard for the last 6 years. So that, I think my statement was about 4 or 5 minutes, was the fight that I have done, the highs, the lows, the litigation. It was all worth it just to have those 3 minutes looking at Ghislaine, saying what I needed to say to her.
Did you hope that maybe she would somehow, I don't know, respond, react, anything?
I was hoping that as a human being, she would have felt something. She would have at least acknowledged or looked, or but there was none of that. And that doesn't matter for me. The thing for me, the memory I'll take away from today that I will never forget until the rest of my, well, for the rest of my life, was hearing Ghislaine walk into court with the chains. You know, I'm disappointed. I don't feel that Ghislaine took accountability and responsibility really for the victims. I think that was her addressing the victims was a bit of a sham, saying I'm sorry. I have a particular issue with saying I'm sorry, because not at one point when I was being raped every single day, sometimes for 3 times a day, up to 3 times a day, when Ghislaine herself, by her own hand, forced me into Jeffrey Epstein's room to be raped, did she say I'm sorry? I've spent the last 17 years trying to get some form of justice, trying to put together a life for myself, and I haven't been able to do that.
So, really, all that his victims were left with was, pictures and videos like this one, showing the jail cell where, he apparently hung himself. And, that should give great gratitude to them and some type of closure, but it didn't. They never got their time. They weren't able to face him. They never got the I'm sorry from Jeffrey. Maybe they did or didn't want, but they at least deserved it. They deserved to hear a verdict of guilty. They deserved to have him sentenced to life in jail for what he did for them. And instead, they got nothing. So even though Jeffrey Epstein is gone, he's far from forgotten. For those victims, for all of us waiting for the truth to finally surface, he still lives on. Stay tuned, guys. Don't forget to subscribe. We're going to continue to follow this story. All right? Bye bye.